Hey loves, welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I will be sharing with you how I make my quick, easy and flaky biscuits. So let's get cooking. Now the first thing we want to do is to make our buttermilk in order to put it in our refrigerator. So to a bowl, we are adding 1 cup of milk and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Just a little stir, and we're going to set it in our refrigerator in order to cool. Next, we're going to work on our butter. We have 7 tablespoons of our butter, and we're going to use a piece of wax or parchment paper, and we're going to grate our butter onto the sheet. Once we're done grating, we're going to set it in our freezer till we're ready to use. Now let's work on our biscuits. To a large bowl, we're adding 2 cups of flour that has been sitting in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Because guys, the trick to this biscuit is to have all the ingredients as cold as we can get it. We are then adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to whisk to combine all the dry ingredients. We then add in our butter that has been in the freezer chilling. And using a fork, we're going to cut the butter into the dry ingredients. Then make a small well in the center, and we pour in 3/4 cups of our buttermilk to the dry ingredients. We then combine till our dough starts to form. Now guys, you don't want to knead this dough too much because we want that flakiness to remain from the butter. So we're going to bring it together. Once it gets to this point, we transfer to our surface so we can get it to come together nicely. Remember guys, we are not kneading, we are just getting it to come together. As you're going, you're doing this folding motion because this is going to add some layers to your biscuits. Once we're at this point, we have clean hands. We brush a little flour onto our hands because we don't want too much flour into the dough. And we just press to get it to the thickness that we want our biscuits. Then take a glass, or if you have a cookie cutter or biscuit cutter, that would be best, but I don't have one, so I am just using a glass. And you want to cut into your biscuits. This is what we're looking like. Ooh, so nice, and all the layers are there nice and pretty. We then place it onto our pan that has been lightly greased with butter, and we cut out the rest. The extra, you still don't need it guys, you just bring it together so that you can cut out a couple more biscuits. Flour on your hands, press to the thickness that you want, use our glass to cut. once I have all my biscuits cut out, I am going to place it in my refrigerator for 5 minutes. Now after that 5 minutes, we take our biscuits from the refrigerator and we brush lightly with some of the buttermilk. Want to place in our oven that has been preheating at 220 degrees Celsius and bake for 15 to 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes in the oven, this is how we're looking. Ooh, it looks so good. So we're using about a tablespoon of butter that has been sitting at room temperature and is softened, and we are going to brush that over our biscuits. Now once we're done brushing, we're going to let it sit there for just about 2 minutes. Now after that 2 minutes, we're going to just put it onto our plates, and I'm going to break into one so you can see how it looks, guys. These biscuits smell so amazing. So amazing, guys. I wish you were in my kitchen right now. So I'm gonna break into it so you can see. As you can see, it looks nice and flaky, all those beautiful little layers. I'm gonna break into it. Oh, so nice and soft and so beautiful. Wow. Now one of the things I love adding to the biscuits is our homemade guava jelly. It just pairs so beautifully with the butter in those biscuits, and it's just so good. Cover it up, grab a bite. So good, guys, so good. But this was it for today's recipe, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you like biscuits, and what do you prefer eat your biscuits with? Butter, jelly? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you try this recipe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.